all lead back to a raising blood pressure, which was initially started by a drop in blood pressure due to this orthostatic hypertension. Does that seem okay? So as we move through some more detailed physiology in the class, and in particular when we get to the respiratory system and the urinary system, we're going to have to, even though I'm testing you on the cardiovascular system on the take-home, we're going to have to come back to all of this because you have to realize that, is there a relationship between the respiratory system and the cardiovascular system? Yeah, because you have to do gas exchange, right? And if you do gas exchange, then you have to be able to have ventilation and air movement in and out of alveoli at the same time you've got blood flowing through pulmonary capillaries. So there's definitely a relationship between those two. So things that affect blood pressure also have an impact on the respiratory system. So there's a connection there. Is there a connection between the cardiovascular system and the urinary system? Yeah, because the urinary system is really nothing but a bunch of capillaries and kidneys that produce urine. And guess what is necessary to make urine? Filtration. What do you need to do filtration? Blood pressure, right? So there is a big connection between blood pressure and urinary output also. So we're going to have to come back to this. In fact, over long periods of time, this is how you monitor, regulate blood pressure over very short periods of time. Over long periods of time, like daily changes in blood pressure, you know how you do that? Is by changing your urinary output. If I drink a lot of fluid, my blood volume goes up, right? If my blood volume goes up, what happens to my blood pressure? It goes up. But eventually what are my kidneys going to do? Get rid of that excess fluid I just drank, my blood volume goes down and my blood pressure goes back in. So the urinary output function of the kidney is also vital in maintaining blood pressure. And we'll also see that through the hormonal mechanisms, that's also dependent upon the kidney. Remember that thing called the juxtaglomerular apparatus? Yeah, remember that? Juxtaglomerular apparatus is a combination of an afferent arteriole and a distal convoluted tubule. You could not get two things more closely related to each other. One of them is a urinary system structure, right? One of them is a cardiovascular structure. So we can't forget this kind of thing. But we're going to look at it more in an applied sense at a very specific situation with a tie-in to the respiratory system and the urinary systems also. So what we've done for this, I think this is a good place. Actually, we're done early, so now you can work or whatever.